Good evening and a very warm welcome to all our viewers on Doordarshan Sports as we bring this live coverage of the 22nd edition of the Asian Athletics Championships being held at the Kalinga Stadium in Bhubaneswar, Odisha. I am Arjun and with me is Neeti as you bring you the opening ceremony of these games.
बिल्कुल अर्जुन, इस ओपनिंग सेरेमनी का सबको बेसब्री से इंतजार था, हमें भी बेसब्री से इंतजार था क्योंकि भारत को पहली बार तीसरी बार इतने बड़े गेम्स को होस्ट करने का मौका मिला है और बहुत बड़ी जिम्मेदारी है भारत के ऊपर। डबल प्रेशर रहेगा प्रेजेंटेशन को लेकर और परफॉर्मेंस को लेकर।
Well, speaking of performance at the Wuhan Games earlier, India had won 13 medals and certainly in the 22nd edition they would seek to improve on that. As far as the games is concerned, India has already hosted the games in 1983 in Delhi, followed by Pune in 2013 and now 2017 where the 22nd edition of the Asian Athletics Championship would be held. It would be a mega event in this Kalinga Stadium with 42 events for men and women. 800 athletes from all across Asia from 42 countries, originally 45 countries with the three nations, Turkmenistan, Bahrain and Laos buying out and not participating.
और कहीं ना कहीं कंपटीशन हर चैंपियनशिप में, हर एशियन चैंपियनशिप में जो चार बड़े देशों के बीच में देखने को मिला है उसमें से हमेशा इंडिया जो है ओवरऑल मेडल टैली में अर्जुन थर्ड पोजीशन पे रहा है। तो कहीं ना कहीं इसका भी बहुत बड़ा प्रेशर जरूर होगा क्योंकि आप होस्ट हो और बहुत बड़ी अपॉर्चुनिटी अपने घरेलू क्राउड, अपने घर पर, अपने घर पे मैदान पर परफॉर्म करने का मौका भारत के लिए।
Yes, certainly. And the opening ceremony is a precursor to the games which will start from the 6th of July and continue till the 9th of July. It will be divided into two sessions, the morning session and the evening session. The morning session will start from 8:30 in the morning and will continue till 10 or 10:30 in the morning as well. And the evening session is where the final events will take place. That is from 6 in the evening till 9:30 in the evening, and this will continue till the 9th. Today, the 5th of July, the scene for the opening ceremony. And why is the opening ceremony so important? It is to declare the games open by the international federations under whose aegis the local organizing committee, the AFI and the AAA operate. And this has given us the opportunity to host the 22nd edition of the Asian Athletics Championship.
और कहीं ना कहीं अर्जुन ये बड़ा मौका मिला है अगर भारत को, तो आगे के लिए रास्ते नए बनते जाएंगे, आगे भी बड़ी बड़ी चैंपियनशिप्स को होस्ट करने का मौका भारत को जरूर मिलेगा। और इससे पहले कई बड़े मेगा स्पोर्टिंग एक्शंस भारत ऑलरेडी होस्ट कर चुका है, तो ये तो सिर्फ एक 22nd एशियन एथलेटिक चैंपियनशिप है। तो हमें पूरी उम्मीद है कि इंडिया इस बार भी सभी उम्मीदों पर खरा जरूर उतरेगा, चाहे फिर वो परफॉर्मेंस हो या फिर यहाँ पे प्रेजेंटेशन।
Well, Neeti, the Asian Athletics Championship or any sporting event, including track and field, is important for sending a message. And the mascot of the games, otherwise called Oli or the olive ridley sea turtle, which is an endangered species, has been selected as a mascot for the games. And the mascot is very important because sport sends a great message to the public at large.
बिल्कुल, कहीं ना कहीं मैस्कॉट की बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट रोल है और किसी भी गेम्स को रिजेंबल करने के लिए मैस्कॉट को इंट्रोड्यूस किया गया। किसी भी गेम का जो रिफ्लेक्शन है सिटी के कल्चर, उसके ट्रेडिशंस, उसके कलर्स, उसका हेरिटेज, वो सब कुछ एक मैस्कॉट ही रिफ्लेक्ट करता है। इसीलिए ओली को यहाँ पर डिसाइड किया गया है जो एक
Well, that was only the mascot for the Asian Athletics Championship here at the Kalinga Stadium, and we saw in that audio visual with school children and people from all age and categories really connecting with the track and field championship here.
बिल्कुल अर्जुन, और उसके अलावा जो हमने वहाँ पे येलो टी शर्ट्स में कुछ स्टूडेंट्स देखे, वॉलंटियर्स का बहुत ही बड़ा रोल होता है किसी भी गेम्स के सक्सेस के पीछे। और एक रेवोल्यूशन आया था 2008 बीजिंग ओलंपिक्स में जब बहुत बड़ा कंटिजेंट वॉलंटियर्स का, वहाँ से वॉलंटियर्स की कहानी पूरी तरह से चेंज हो गई और किसी भी गेम्स को बड़े स्टेज पर होस्ट करने के लिए वॉलंटियर्स का इंपॉर्टेंस साफ साफ नजर आने लगा।
Yes, Suniti, the volunteers is part of the Olympic movement, and the success for really showcasing a mega event like this would lie in how the infrastructure is set up. Let's try and have a look at the aerial view of the stadium here at Kalinga Stadium. Well, that is the aerial view of the stadium with the stage right in between, surrounded by the 400-meter track and the structure, the tiered structure, where all the spectators are seated right now and enjoying as the opening ceremony is underway. And the 8-lane track, as we can see before us, will host the track events. Alongside would be the field events, as we can see, and the grassy background really lends context to the overall view of the stadium. It's an open stadium. The weather is holding in Bhubaneswar, Odisha. It has been raining intermittently, and the synthetic track, as we can see, is also waterproof. It's able to also grip the athlete's spikes, who's able to run on it without injury. And there's also a side track where they warm up, as we can see right now with the follow-up of the camera, the balloon there, and the tiered structure where the spectators will be seated short while from now. There are also areas where there's dope testing, where the teams actually sit waiting to enter the field of play. This is the aerial view of the Kalinga Stadium.
और अर्जुन कहीं ना कहीं ओलंपिक स्टैंडर्ड के हिसाब से इतना बड़ा सिंथेटिक ट्रैक जो है विद इन 90 डेज में रेडी किया गया है, तो बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज इस सिटी के लिए भी था इतने बड़े इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर को डेवलप करने के लिए। और कहीं ना कहीं जो लॉर्ड सेबेस्टियन को है उन्होंने भी बहुत तारीफ करी है ऐसे स्टैंडर्ड ट्रैक की, ऐसे यहाँ पर जहाँ पे फील्ड ट्रैक एंड फील्ड इवेंट्स खेले जाने वाले हैं। और उन्होंने इस ट्रैक से कहीं ज़्यादा तारीफ की है वार्म अप एरिया की। उन्होंने बोला है कि अपनी लाइफ में उन्होंने इतना खूबसूरत और इतना ओलंपिक स्टैंडर्ड का वार्म अप ट्रैक नहीं देखा है। ये है मेन ट्रैक जहां पे सारे मेन इवेंट्स खेले जाएंगे। मॉर्निंग सेशन में होंगी हीट्स और इवनिंग सेशन में यानी 6 जुलाई जहां पे एक्शन होगा लाइव, और इवनिंग में होंगे सभी इवेंट्स के फाइनल्स जहां 8 लेन्स का स्टैंडर्ड ट्रैक है। और अर्जुन, किसी भी स्पोर्ट्स के इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर को डेवलप करने के लिए कहीं ना कहीं बहुत बड़ी साइंस पीछे ज़रूर लगी होती है। इस स्टैंडर्ड ट्रैक को बनाने के लिए भी बहुत सारे बायोमैकेनिकल एनालिसिस किए गए हैं। इंजरी से बचाने के लिए एथलीट्स को ये सारी चीज़ें ध्यान में रखी गई हैं। और अभी ओलंपिक के लेवल पे, वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप के लेवल पर कहीं ना कहीं 9 लेन्स का भी ट्रैक आने लगा है, लेकिन भुवनेश्वर में इस कालिंगा स्टेडियम में 8 लेन का ये स्टैंडर्ड ट्रैक देखना होगा कि एथलीट्स अपनी चुनौती किस तरह से पेश करेंगे।
Yes, Neeti, you spoke about the importance of the standard, the technical standards. You have a technical committee that oversees it. The International Association of Athletic Federations, headed by Lord Sebastian Coe, is overseeing the conduct of the games. And there's also something to assist the spectators who are watching this. We have the drone camera so that we can show you coverage, live coverage of not only the opening ceremony, but also the games from the 6th to the 9th of July. And then there are TV screens all across so that the spectators, if you can't see with the naked eye, you can certainly see through the televised screens. There are also the masked lightings all across the stadium, not only in the stadium but in the warm-up area as well, because the games will continue from morning all the way to the evening. And just looking at the conduct of the game so far, there have also been the officials who have been ensuring that everything is in place. We've seen the security personnel at the dress rehearsal yesterday for the opening ceremony to ensure that nobody untoward is allowed entry into the stadium. Just like Neeti and myself, we have the accreditation cards. Other passes that are being issued are ensuring that only accredited individuals enter the stadium. For the spectators at large, you buy a ticket and you enter, enjoy the performance of the games, but security is not in any way compromised.
बिल्कुल अर्जुन, ये तो टेक्निकलिटीज़ की बात है, ऑफिशियल्स की बात है, इस गेम्स की तैयारियों की बात है। लेकिन जब भी इतने बड़े गेम्स किसी भी सिटी में ट्रैवल करते हैं तो बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज वहाँ पर सिटी के लिए भी होता है।
And speaking of challenges, we can see that the infrastructure that has been set up for the Kalinga Stadium, it has been refurbished, and another aerial view of the Kalinga Stadium with the center stage, and that is where the opening ceremony ceremony will be focused on from the Doordarshan Sports cameras. Already you have the master of ceremony standing right in between with dance troops all around them, really dancing to the beat of the music that is playing all across the stadium.
बिल्कुल और बहुत ही ज़्यादा एंटरटेनिंग ज़रूर होगी ओपनिंग सेरेमनी क्योंकि किसी भी स्पोर्ट्स के ओपनिंग सेरेमनी में चैलेंजेस सिर्फ स्पोर्ट्स को लेके नहीं है, एंटरटेनमेंट को भी लेकर हैं और स्पोर्ट्स कल्चर जो है इस सिटी में ट्रैवल करेगा। इतने बड़े गेम्स यहाँ पर होस्ट होंगे तो कहीं ना कहीं वो कल्चर इस सिटी में ज़रूर आएगा अर्जुन, और वो कल्चर साफ साफ दिखाई देने लगा है इस कलिंगा स्टेडियम में। जिस तरह से यहाँ पर स्पेक्टेटर्स, पूरी गैलरीज ब्लॉक हो चुकी है, पूरी गैलरीज फुल हो चुकी हैं, तो लगता है कि एथलेटिक्स का जो पॉपुलैरिटी है वो इस सिटी में और भी ज़्यादा बढ़ने वाली है।
Well, speaking of culture, Neeti, it is a rich culture here. The Kalinga Stadium is named after Kalinga, which was erstwhile Odisha. It covers Telangana. It covers parts of Andhra Pradesh. Of course, you stay in Hyderabad yourself. And Kalinga was a great dynasty. Ashoka of the modern empire actually took over the Kalinga dynasty, and the warfare is what really created the urge not to engage in any more warfare and ensure for peace and harmony. And as you can see from that aerial view, it's a symbol of peace and harmony. That is how it's been designed, in the middle of which the dance troops are playing to the music's beat.
और इस सिटी की अगर बात करें भुवनेश्वर की, तो इसे टेम्पल सिटी भी बोलते हैं। और अर्जुन क्यों ना कहा जाए, क्योंकि इस सिटी में ट्रेडिशंस, कल्चर, कलर, टेस्ट, किसी भी चीज़ की कोई कमी नहीं है, आर्ट का कोई कमी नहीं है। और फिर जब आप इतना बड़ा यानी कि 22nd एशियन एथलेटिक चैंपियनशिप भी अपनी सिटी में लेकर आए हैं।
Well, Bhubaneswar was not earlier the capital of Odisha, it was Cuttack, but really the historical significance of Odisha from 1948 onwards, there are 30 ancient temples, there are rock edicts which signify the emergence of Buddhism from Odisha itself and from Bhubaneswar, which is now the capital of Odisha and now hosting the 22nd edition of the games.
बिल्कुल अर्जुन, मैं बहुत ही एक्साइटेड हूँ उस एक्शन के लिए जो 6 जुलाई से शुरू होने वाला, उससे पहले कुछ ही देर में होने वाली ओपनिंग सेरेमनी, और इंटरेस्टिंग, एक्साइटिंग, थ्रिलिंग एक्शन लाइंड अप है 9 जुलाई तक, क्योंकि इस मेगा स्पोर्टिंग एक्शन का यानी 22nd एशियन एथलेटिक चैंपियनशिप का जो फाइनल डे है वो है 9 जुलाई। तो हम रेडी हैं, आप भी रेडी हो जाइए, क्योंकि ये एथलेटिक चैंपियनशिप स्पोर्ट्स कल्चर लाएगी और साथ ही साथ एक्शन भी।
Yes, Suniti, the spectators also ready with the action. They've all come in with their family. They have gained access to the stadium. As we can see, they're filling up the tiers of seats, and the security is not in any way compromised, also helping the people so that they can sit comfortably with their family members with the opening ceremony that will continue till late in the evening. This extravaganza where we have celebrities showcasing the event as we show you live from the Kalinga Stadium, Bhubaneswar.
बिल्कुल अर्जुन, ओपनिंग सेरेमनी में ही मौका मिलेगा इस सिटी को अपने कल्चर, अपने ट्रेडिशंस, अपने कलर्स के बारे में शो करने का। और उसके अलावा जो स्टेडियम है वो इतनी भरा हुआ है, पूरी तरह खचाखच दर्शकों से भर चुका है। 4 बजे से एंट्री यहाँ पर ओपनिंग की गई थी, और जिस तरह से स्टेडियम के बाहर जो भीड़ लगी थी अर्जुन, वो 1:30 बजे से लोग लाइन लगाकर खड़े थे, इस 4 o'clock का इंतजार कर रहे थे कि उनको स्टेडियम के अंदर आने का मौका मिले और इस एशियन एथलेटिक चैंपियनशिप को देखने का, ओपनिंग सेरेमनी को देखने का।
And what really makes Neeti the Asian Athletics Championship a success, because in a city like Bhubaneswar, people are sports crazy. They will enjoy a sporting event, they'll fill up the stadium, and that is really the importance of cities like this in states like Odisha. And the Asian Athletics Championship has been awarded to Bhubaneswar, Odisha, because of the success before in 2013 Pune and in Delhi all the way back in 1983.
और इसके अलावा अर्जुन, ये गुड न्यूज़ के साथ में और भी कई गुड न्यूज़ आई हैं। 21 जून को ये भी अनाउंस किया इंडियन ओलंपिक एसोसिएशन ने कि इतना बड़ा एज, क्योंकि एथलेटिक्स जो है वो मदर ऑफ ऑल स्पोर्ट्स है, जब आप इतना बड़ा इवेंट ऑर्गेनाइज कर सकते हैं तो इसके अलावा आईओए जो है ट्राई करेगा कि वो 2030 में एशियन गेम्स और 2032 के ओलंपिक्स के लिए भी बिड की तैयारी ज़रूर करेंगे।
Yes, the success of the Asian Athletics Championships here at Bhubaneswar will also ensure that India will have the opportunity to bid for the Olympic Games, and already we would be hosting the Under-17 FIFA World Cup. These are the mega events. We have already hosted the Commonwealth Games, and events like this really ensure that not only the prestige of the country enhanced, but also that tourism is boosted in the country. This is a tiered view of the Kalinga Stadium, where spectators are seated waiting for the action to continue. And those are the televised screens. You can see Ollie, which is a mascot of the Asian Athletics Championship. Olive Ridley sea turtle, another message that endangered species require protection despite growth and development in a resource-rich state like Odisha.
एंड अर्जुन किसी भी गेम्स के सक्सेस के पीछे जितना हाथ ऑर्गेनाइजर्स का होता है, जितना हाथ टेक्निकल कमिटी का होता है, जितना हाथ ब्रॉडकास्टर का होता है, उससे कहीं बड़ा हाथ होता है स्पेक्टेटर्स का. एथलीट्स यहाँ परफॉर्म करेंगे लेकिन उस परफॉर्मेंस को सराहेगा कौन? वो होंगे स्पेक्टेटर्स. और हमने देखा कि कालिंगा स्टेडियम में इस तरह जिस तरह क्राउड यहाँ पर मौजूद है, ऐसा लगता है कि अगले आने वाले 4 दिनों में जो एक्शन होगा उसका भी लुत्फ उठाने के लिए वो पूरी तरह से रेडी है.
Yes, Neeti, the local organizing committee plays a very strong role here because they are at the ground level. And this is coordinated with the Athletics Federation of India, with whom you're already familiar. Then you have the AAA, which is the Asian Athletics Association, which is under the direct control of the International Association of Athletic Federations. And Lord Sebastian Coe has been invited to not only address the crowd, because he will open the Asian Athletics Championship to the crowd and to the public at large.
और इसके अलावा जो अपने इंडिया के जो बड़े बड़े टेक्निकल कमेटी के मेंबर्स हैं अर्जुन, वो जो है इंटरनेशनल एथलेटिक फेडरेशन के भी मेंबर बने हैं, मिस्टर आदिल सुमरीवाला, और वो ऐसा करने वाले फर्स्ट इंडियन हैं. तो ये बहुत बड़ा अचीवमेंट है. जब आईएएफ का 50th कांग्रेस हुआ था तब वहां पर आदिल सुमरीवाला को ये रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी दी गई कि वो आईएएफ के मेंबर ऑफ काउंसिल. तो ये भी एक बड़ी अचीवमेंट है एथलेटिक फेडरेशन के लिए.
It is really a recognition that India has tremendous potential to host these games and boost tourism. Looking at the weather right now, it is cloudy. The temperature is just in the early 31 degrees centigrade. It is mildly humid because it is, remember, that a rainy area where intermittent rains come. But we have the staff and officials who will ensure that the opening ceremony goes unhitched and the games are conducted smoothly from the 6th and the 9th of July.
अर्जुन, यहाँ पे जिक्र किया आपने ह्यूमिडिटी का, यहाँ पर टेम्परेचर का, जो किसी भी स्पोर्ट्स में बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करता है. और ह्यूमिडिटी जो है थोड़ी सी बहुत बढ़िया क्वेश्चन जरूर बनेगा एथलीट्स के लिए परफॉर्मेंस यहाँ पर करने के लिए. जितनी ज़्यादा ह्यूमिडिटी होगी उतनी प्लेयर्स को थोड़ी सी मुश्किलें यहाँ पे ज़रूर आने वाली है. लेकिन जब आप मैदान पर उतरोगे तो मुझे लगता है सिर्फ जीत के इरादे से भी ही मैदान पर यहाँ पे सारे एथलीट्स नजर आएंगे.
Well, all the athletes are accompanied by coaches and managers of the respective nations, and they're constantly keeping an eye on athletes to ensure that they will perform as per what they had prepared for. This is another aerial view of the Kalinga Stadium with the center stage right in between, and the televised screens with Ollie, the mascot of the Asian Athletics Championship, being displayed there. You can see the green background, and the lush green is because of the weather. It is the even distribution of rainfall ensures that the grass grows so sweetly in Bhubaneswar, Odisha, whether you're in the stadium or you're outside the stadium as a local or as a tourist.
बिल्कुल. और अर्जुन, यहाँ पे हमने बात कर ली है ओपनिंग सेरेमनी के लिए हम सब तैयार हैं, और सबसे बड़ी जिम्मेदारी जो है परफॉर्मेंस की वो होगी एथलीट्स पर. अगर हम इंडियन कंटिजेंट की बात करें, 95 एथलीट्स यहाँ पर अपनी अपनी चुनौती पेश करेंगे बड़े बड़े यानी 45 कंट्रीज के बीच में, और सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज होगा चाइना, जापान और कतर.
Yes, and Qatar has done particularly well in the track events, and this is where all the important delegates are being seated. They'll be felicitated, and some sort of a token of appreciation would be given. So now it's time to go back to the studio so that we can show you live coverage of the opening ceremony from our presentation of Doordarshan Sports, which is the host broadcaster for the Asian Athletics Championship, the 22nd edition that we are hosting from Kalinga Stadium. And Neeti, before we throw it back to the studio, it's very important to understand that the games also encourage the young because they're accompanied by their parents. They want to see the athletes perform, and they'll go back to the homes and tell their parents that I want to take part in football, soccer or in athletics.
और बिल्कुल इसके बाद तो शायद एथलेटिक्स की भीड़ ज़्यादा बढ़ जाएगी. और एक और चीज़ है अर्जुन की किसी भी कंट्री के यूथ को सबसे ज़्यादा मोटिवेट करते हैं ऐसे बड़े बड़े मेगा स्पोर्टिंग एक्शंस.
Well, that's a dance troupe there with the drums and the naval dresses, because there'll be a naval band as well during the course of the opening ceremony. You can see the balloon right back, and the special lighting for the games, because as the evening fall gets darker, it'll certainly entertain the crowd, with the mix of music, lighting, dance performances.
बिल्कुल अर्जुन, और हम यहाँ पे बात कर रहे थे बार बार इसी चीज़ की कि कहीं ना कहीं परफॉर्मेंस को लेके बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज यहाँ पर हमारे सामने आने वाला है। हमने ऑर्गेनाइजर्स की बात की, टेक्निकल कमिटीज़ की बात करी, यहाँ पे जितनी भी तैयारियाँ की गई, स्पेक्टेटर्स की बात की, लेकिन अब जब सबसे बड़ी जिम्मेदारी है तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है अर्जुन कि सबसे बड़ा इंडियन कंटिजेंट में सेंटर ऑफ अट्रैक्शन जो होगा वो होगा जैवलिन से होके वर्ल्ड जूनियर वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड होल्डर जो है नीरज चोपड़ा। उन पे सबकी नज़र बिल्कुल रहेगी क्योंकि रिसेंटली उन्होंने सीनियर डायमंड लीग में 4th पोजीशन पे फिनिश किया, तो कहीं ना कहीं सबसे बड़ा जिम्मेदारी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी नीरज चोपड़ा पे जरूर है।
Yes, and as we had mentioned earlier that DD Sports will show you live coverage of the morning session, which will be from 8:30 till 10:30 in the morning, and that is where the heats will be conducted. And beyond the heats, once you qualify, it will be in the evening session, that is from 6 in the evening till 9:30, which is why you have the high mast floodlights all across the stadium and in the warm-up area as well, so that spectators who pay a ticket and watch the event will certainly enjoy it. And the entire evolution of the sports person, as they make an entry, they participate and they go through the heats and finally making it to the semi-finals and finals. What is really very impressive about the organization of the games is that every day from the 6th to 9th of July you have the finals. So in the evening you will get to see medal performances.
बिल्कुल अर्जुन, और एथलेटिक्स का फॉर्मेट ही यही है कि मॉर्निंग सेशन में आपको हीट्स देखने को मिलेगी और इवनिंग सेशन में आपको देखने को मिलेंगे सभी इवेंट्स के फाइनल्स। और एथलेटिक्स को 3 कैटेगरीज में जिस तरह बांटा गया है, रनिंग इवेंट्स होते हैं, थ्रोइंग इवेंट्स होते हैं, उसके अलावा जंपिंग इवेंट्स होते हैं। ट्रैक में एक्शन बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग होने वाला है क्योंकि होस्ट जो है यहाँ पर अपनी दावेदारी पेश जरूर करेगा।
Well, the conch shells are telling us that it's time to go back to the action of the opening ceremony, where we will show you live coverage of it along with the commentary of the opening ceremony so that you enjoy the experience on Doordarshan Sports.
A very warm welcome to Honorable Chief Minister of Odisha, Shri Naveen Patnaik, and all the dignitaries. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give our dignitaries a floral welcome. First up, Honorable Chief Minister of Odisha, Shri Naveen Patnaik. Let's give a big round of applause. Let's welcome the President of Asian Athletics Association, the Vice Chairman of World Athletics Championship Doha 2019, the Vice President of the International Association of Athletics Federation, General Dalhan Juman Al Hamad, President. Let's give him a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to welcome a long-time friend of India, a man who has strong family roots in our incredible nation, a man who we've always honored and delighted to welcome back to India, an outstanding athlete who has 12 records during his athletic career and won 2 golds and 2 silvers. Please give a warm welcome to Lord Sebastian Coe, the President of International Association of Athletics Federation, IAAF. The President of Athletic Federation of India, Council Member of International Association of Athletics Federation, Olympian, Arjuna Awardee and 11 times former National Sprint Champion of India, Mr. Adil J. Sumaribala.
A warm welcome to our Honorable Minister, Sports and Youth Services, Odisha, Shri Chandra Sarathi Behera. A huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Let's welcome our Honorable Chief Secretary, Government of Odisha, Shri Aditya Prasad Padhi. A warm welcome to Secretary of Sports, Government of India, Shri Injati Srinivas. We welcome Development Commissioner cum Additional Chief Secretary, Government of Odisha, Shri R. Balakrishnan.
Ladies and gentlemen, I request everyone to take their seats as we are about to commence the contingent march. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the Indian Navy Band on the center stage for the contingent march. Please welcome the mascot for the 22nd Asian Athletics Championship 2017, Ollie. Ollie represents the famous and endangered olive ridley sea turtles that are found on the beaches of Odisha. Their biggest home is at the Gahirmata beach. Let's give a big round of applause for Ollie. We have over 800 athletes joining us for this prestigious ceremony from 45 countries. Right, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the contingents one by one, led by the ladies who carry the placards. They're wearing these beautiful saris, which are from Orissa. So first up, please welcome the first contingent, Afghanistan. Show some energy. Let's give a big cheer for Afghanistan.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Bangladesh.
Please welcome Bhutan.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Cambodia.
A big cheer as we welcome People's Republic of China. Let's have a cheer for East Timor. Let's give a rising welcome to Hong Kong.
Let's cheer it for Indonesia.
And right now we welcome Islamic Republic of Iran. These lovely ladies right in the front with the placard, dressed very exquisitely in the Odia saris, ladies and gentlemen.
Here we have Iraq with us.
Let's give a big round of applause for Japan.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Jordan.
The next contingent is Kazakhstan.
Here we welcome Kyrgyzstan.
Let's welcome Korea.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we welcome Democratic People's Republic of Korea.
Please welcome Kuwait.
Let's hear it for Lebanon.
Please welcome Macau. And in front of you, Malaysia. Let's give a big cheer for Malaysia. Please welcome Maldives.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Mongolia.
Let's welcome Nepal.
Let's cheer for Oman.
Please welcome Pakistan.
And here we welcome Philippines.
Let's welcome Qatar.
Let's welcome Saudi Arabia.
Please welcome Singapore.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Sri Lanka.
Please give a big round of applause and welcome Syria.
And we welcome Chinese Taipei.
Please welcome Tajikistan.
Let's welcome Thailand.
Please welcome United Arab Emirates.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Uzbekistan.
Please welcome Vietnam. Let's give a big round of applause for Republic of Yemen. Please welcome India. big round of applause and a big cheer for India.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I request you to please stand up for the Indian National Anthem.
Now, may I please request Shri Adil J. Sumariwala, President, Athletics Federation of India, to say a few words.
Dear guests, athletes, officials, and delegates from 45 countries from across Asia, welcome to India, welcome to Odisha, and welcome to this lovely city of Bhubaneswar. It is a historic moment for the people of Odisha and of India that the entire Asian athletics family is gathered here for the 22nd Asian Athletics Championships. As President of the Athletics Federation of India, I am honored that Bhubaneswar has given us the opportunity to bring these championships to India. And for this, I thank the Honorable Chief Minister of Odisha, Shri Naveen Patnaik, for agreeing to host the Asian Athletics Championships. General Dhalan, President of the Asian Athletics Association, for his unstinting support to the championships, and Lord Sebastian Coe, President of the International Association of Athletics Federation, for his continued support and commitment to improving athletics in India and the rest of the world. I must also thank the Honorable Sports Minister, Chandra Sarthi Behera, Chairman of the Organizing Committee, the Chief Secretary, Mr. Aditya Prasad Pahadi, our friend, philosopher and guide, Mr. Injeti Srinivas, Secretary, Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of India, and an unbelievably hard-working team of government officials led by Mr. R. Balakrishnan, Development Commissioner, and Mr. Vishal Dev, Secretary for Sports, Government of Odisha. I am delighted that some of my colleagues of the IAAF Council are here. I extend a warm welcome to them and to the members of the AAA Council. The execution of this event would not have been possible without the tireless efforts of my AFI officials led by Mr. C.K. Walson. I am pleased that several of my former colleagues from my own sprinting days are here, including P.T. Usha, Anju Bobby Jog, Shaini Abraham, Bahadur Singh, Shriram Singh, and others. As always, we appreciate the extensive coverage of the event by the media. And finally, no event of any magnitude would be complete without the active participation, support, and encouragement of you, the spectators. When the original hosts of these championships, the government of Jharkhand, declined to host this prestigious 22nd Asian Athletics Championships, we were worried as the prestige of the country was at stake. Fortunately for us, the government of Odisha took on the responsibility and accepted the challenge of organizing these championships in just 90 days. When we first visited the stadium, there was no track, no warm-up track, and the stadium was dilapidated. It was amazing. It is amazing that in just 3 months, an 8-lane synthetic track, as well as a new warm-up track were laid. The floodlights were installed. All necessary equipment was put in place, and the entire stadium where you are sitting today refurbished. The Honorable Chief Minister has raised the standard of Asian Athletics Championships now to a new level. I salute him. I express my gratitude to the Asian Council under the leadership of General Dhalan for immediately agreeing to the change in venue and the adjustment of dates by a few days. We are delighted to have with us former double Olympic champion Lord Sebastian Coe, President of the International Association of Athletics Federation, who has taken time out of his busy schedule to be here for this event. The Asian athletics fraternity, and particularly the Indian athletics family, will remember for a long time these games and the contribution of countless number of people who worked tirelessly towards the successful execution of these games. I wish the athletes the very best, and I hope you will all take back with you great memories of India and Odisha. Enjoy your sport, be committed to it, and keep the Asian flag flying high. Thank you, Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir, for your kind words. Today is indeed a moment of pride for all of us here. The state government took up a challenge, and its effort is clearly visible to all of us here today. The stadium was completed in record time, 90 days to be precise. What a feat, what an achievement.
may I request General Dalhan Jaman Al Hamad, President, Asian Athletics Association, to say a few words.
Honorable Chief Guest and Chief Minister of Odisha, Sri Naveen Patnaik, Your Excellency the Lord Sebastian Coe, President of IAAF, my dear friends and colleagues, outstanding spectators, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Today, we have gathered here to witness the grand opening of the 22nd Asian Athletic Championship, and I'm delighted to be here in this beautiful city of Bhubaneswar in Odisha to witness this grand event with all my friends from IAAF and AAA family. Firstly, I take this opportunity to thank the Honorable Chief Minister Shri Naveen Patnaik and his cabinet team for hosting the 22nd Asian Athletic Championship and treating us with a good hospitality and generous treatment, and giving us the chance to explore the culture and tradition of this state, which is unforgettable. I also thank the IAAF President, Lord Sebastian Coe, for his continued support to Asia and for his valuable presence for the championship, which in itself is a big strength for Asia. Please allow me to thank all the member federations from Asia for their participation. We all share a common goal to further develop athletics in Asia and move forward for the benefit of the sports. When Athletic Federation of India anticipated their intention to host the championship to Asian Council, all the council members were confident that India will deliver one of the best events which is they have proved. For Athletics 27 is a very important year, as after this event, the athletes will get opportunity to participate in the IAAF World Championship during August. For our Asian athletes, the 22nd Asian Championship is a gateway to give our beloved athletes their qualification standard to the World Championship in London. Yes, Asian athletes will compete against the top athletes of the world, but we are sure that our ambassador athletes will represent Asia with a high level of good performance and good results. Let us wish all our participating athletes the good results in London. Dear athletes, today you are setting up the record on your performances, which will imprint it for today and the future. On behalf of the Asian family, we wish you good luck, and we would like to thank our coaches and administrators who have dedicated their time and priceless efforts to stand with all of our athletes. Once again, I express my sincere gratitude to the government of Odisha, Athletic Federation of India, and the local organizing committee for their fantastic arrangement and hospitality, which is handled in a very professional manner, and a very special thanks to all the spectators who came to support and cheer the athletes. I also want to convey the message to the parents who encourage their kids from a small age to practice sport, especially athletics, as it will keep them fit and healthy. One day, they will become the shining star of the country. We extend our sincere gratitude to the media for their sincere work and for following our wave and spreading the message of our sports to the world, and especially to the family who seek and wait for information to be delivered to them.
Last but not least, my sincere and special thanks to all the volunteers and officials who strive and work hard day and night to make this event big success. You are the fruit of the organization. Good luck to you. Indeed, the 22nd Asian Championship will play a significant role in raising the sporting profile. In closing, I wish all the participating athletes all the success and good health. We are eagerly waiting to see your next performance in London 2017. Wishing you all a wonderful stay and hope you carry along with you a wonderful memories back home. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Chief Postmaster General, Odisha, Dr. Santosh Kumar Kamila to present an album to Honorable Chief Minister to release the special cover commemorating 22nd Asian Athletics Championship 2017 in Odisha. And may I request all the dignitaries to kindly stand up, please.
Now, may I request Mr. Sebastian Coe, President, International Association of Athletics Federation and Olympic gold medalist, to say a few words.
Please give a big round of applause for Lord Sebastian Coe.
Chief Minister, distinguished guests, the people of Bhubaneswar, thank you so much for making us feel so welcome here this evening. I would immediately like to thank, on behalf of World Athletics and many of my colleagues here with me from the World Federation, the IAAF, to you, Chief Minister Patnaik, for your vision and your support for these championships. I know that this has come together in an inordinately short space of time, but it has come together through great partnership, will, vision and passion. Let me thank the many unsung heroes that will have been a part of this story that the athletes will be writing over the next few days. Let me also thank General Datlan, the President of the Asian Athletic Association, for so readily agreeing to this great city in this great state to host the 22nd Asian Athletics Championships. And to Adil, my friend, the President of the Indian Federation and the co-chair of the organising committee, for the countless hours that he has also dedicated. But my main thanks go to you, the athletes. You are why we get up in the morning. You are the people that we dedicate our sport to. These championships are dedicated to you. I'd like to thank you. I'd like to thank the member federations, your coaches, and the team delegation leaders for their support in making our sport the #1 Olympic sport. For those of you who are looking for qualification times for the London World Championships in just a few weeks' time, I wish you luck. For those who are competing in these championships for the first time, I wish you luck. And for those who are heading to London already qualified, I look forward to welcoming you there as the President of the IAAF on the occasion of those World Championships. And may I also thank the volunteers. The difference between a good and a great event are the quality of the volunteers, and everything I have seen so far tells me that these will be a great championships. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now the time for presentations of the mementos, and a token of appreciation. First up, may I please request General Dalhan Jaman Al Hamad, the President, Asian Athletics Association, to receive his token of appreciation from Sri Naveen Patnaik, Honorable Chief Minister of Odisha. I'd request you, sir, to kindly collect your token of appreciation. May I please request Lord Sebastian Coe, President, International Association of Athletics Federation, to receive his token of appreciation from Sri Naveen Patnaik, Honorable Chief Minister of Odisha. May I please request Mr. Adil J. Sumariwala, President, Athletic Federation of India, to receive his token of appreciation from Sri Naveen Patnaik, Honorable Chief Minister of Odisha. May I please request General Dalhan Jaman Al Hamad, President, Asian Athletics Association, to present the trophy to Sri Naveen Patnaik, Honorable Chief Minister of Odisha. Now, may I please request Sri Adil J. Sumariwala, President, Athletic Federation of India, to present the mementos to Sri Naveen Patnaik, Honorable Chief Minister of Odisha. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause. Come on, everybody. Now, may I request you, sir, to present it to Sri Chandra Sarthi Bahera, Honorable Minister of Sports and Youth Services, Odisha. Now may I request you to present it to Sri Aditya Prasad Padi, Chief Secretary, Government of Odisha. May I request you to present it next to Injeti Srinivas, Secretary of Sports, Government of India. And finally, sir, may I request you to present it to Sri R. Balakrishnan, Development Commissioner come Additional Chief Secretary, Government of Odisha.
Thank you so much, sir. Thanks a lot. Now, may I request Sri Naveen Patnaik, Honorable Chief Minister of Orissa, to say a few words. Sir, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause for Honorable Chief Minister of Odisha, Sri Naveen Patnaik.
Joy Jagannath. President, International Association of Athletics Federation, Lord Sebastian Coe, eminent dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Asia. Welcome to Bhubaneswar, the emerging sports capital of India. Priya Bhayo Bhoni Mane, Ebong Bandhugono, Samastavko More Namaskar. It was on March 30th, 2017 that the Kalinga Stadium was declared as the venue for the 22nd Asian Athletics Championships. It was a 19 days challenge for Odisha with clockwork precision, a world-class track and field, and sporting facilities were created. 3 lakh square feet of grass turfing, synthetic tracks with high mass light and state-of-the-art warm-up
area. प्रिय भाइयों भौनी माने महाप्रभु श्री जगन्नाथन का आशीर्वाद रे 90 दिनों रे उड़ीसा एक इंटरनेशनल स्टैंडर्ड रो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर करी पारिला आज आम समस्त एक गर्वर दिन एशियन एथलेटिक्स चैंपियनशिप रो हिस्टोरिक मोमेंट रे आज आमे समस्ते कलिंगा स्टेडियम रे एकाठी होइछु सारा एशिया आज आम सहित रही कलिंगा सहित एशियार संपर्क विश्व रे आपन माने भलो भावरे जानती मैरिटाइम ट्रेड रु आरंभ होइतिबा एही संपर्क आज मेगा स्पोर्ट्स इवेंट आहरी मजबूत करिछि उड़ीसा आज पुनी थरे सारा विश्व रे आगरे तारो दक्षता प्रमाण करी पारिछि ए गौरव आपन मानक हम समस्त सारा उड़ीसा बासी सारा भारतवासी को आसंतु एठारे समस्ते मिसी एशियार बेस्ट परफॉर्मेंस देखिबा ओ एही ग्लोरियस मोमेंट रे निजुक्ति शामिल करिबा Friends, this transformation is symbolic and truly indicative of the fast-paced development that is happening in our state. On behalf of the state and the people, I extend a warm welcome to the athletes, officials, and national and international media present here. The endangered olive ridley swim thousands of miles to nest in our land, as do the Siberian cranes, seeking warmth in our Chilka water. Odisha is the soul of incredible India and has always been known for its hospitality. I wish your stay here is memorable, and when you return, you carry a piece of Orissa with you. I thank the AFI and Asian Athletic Federation for giving us this opportunity. Now the time has come when Asia's best will compete for glory in the Kalinga Stadium. The world shall pause in awe for your record-breaking performances here. In awe. All the best to all the athletes present here. With these words, I declare the 22nd Asian Athletics Championships open. Bande Utkal Janani.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is fantastic. The 22nd Asian Athletics Championship open. Balloons going up in the eye, in the sky, signifying the opening of this fantastic championship. What a glorious sight this is. The balloons up in the air, signifying that this fantastic championship, the 22nd Asian Athletics Championship, open. The 22nd Asian Athletics Championship flag to be hoisted now by the Indian Navy personnel. championship flag going high up in the sky, and there you are, gloriously fluttering, signifying the opening of the championship. Let's give a big round of applause as the championship is open.
Now, may I request Shravani Nanda from India to take the oath on behalf of the athletes.
In the name of all the competitors, I promise that we shall take part in 22nd Asian Athletics Championship 2017, respecting and abiding by the rules of Asian Athletics Association, committing ourselves to athletes without doping and without drugs, with the true spirit of sportsmanship for the glory of athletes and the honor of our athletes and our continent.
Thank you. Thank you, contingents. Now may I request you to please take your positions at the designated stands, please. Contingents, may I request you to please take your positions at the designated stands. You may leave now. Odisha has been ranked #1 in terms of live manufacturing investments and is the preferred investment destination in the country. Now let's see this video to understand how the state is emerging as the manufacturing hub of the East with speed of a juggernaut.
Welcome back to the opening ceremony of the 22nd edition of the Asian Athletics Championships here at the Kalinga Stadium in Bhubaneswar, Odisha. I am Arjun and with me is Neeti as we bring you this live coverage of the opening ceremony of the Track and Field Championship. Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik has thrown the meet open and country captain for India. Samarindra Nanda has taken the oath. Before that, Lord Sebastian Coe, who is the president of the IAAF, has given his welcome address along with General Dhalan, who is the president of the AAA and president of the AFI, Adil J. Sumariwala. So it's all happening here in this opening ceremony. Neeti, it's been exciting for the spectators as well.
बिल्कुल यहाँ पर ऑफिशियली ओपन हो चुका है अर्जुन ये 22nd एशियन एथलेटिक्स चैंपियनशिप और सच में इट्स रियली टाइम टू गेट अप फॉर ग्लोरी और ऑल सेट स्टेज पूरी तरह से तैयार है जहाँ पे 45 कंट्रीज के 800 एथलीट्स अपनी अपनी चुनौती पेश करेंगे 6 जुलाई से एक्शन ऑन होगा बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग होगा एक्साइटिंग होगा और ऑफ कोर्स थ्रिलिंग तो होगा ही क्योंकि ये है एथलेटिक्स
Well, before the cultural show begins, I must have a word with you about Lord Sebastian Coe, who was a tremendous middle distance runner and today is the president of the IAAF Council, and he had words to say to the public at large. He thanked the Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik for ensuring that the conduct of the games is smooth and proper, and the other presidents of AAFI and AAA. But more importantly, he thanked the athletes and the people at Kalinga Stadium.
बिल्कुल यहाँ पर एथलीट्स और लोगों को तो थैंक करना ही होगा क्योंकि जिस तरह से उन्होंने यहाँ पर एंट्री करने के बाद उन्होंने ये भी बोला मैंने जिस तरह से स्पेक्टेटर्स स्टेडियम में देखे हैं और जिस तरह का जज्बा लोगों में देखा है यहाँ पे परफॉर्म करने वाले एथलीट्स के लिए वो काबिल तारीफ है और जितनी भी तैयारियां की हैं इंडिया ने बेशक उनके लिए तीसरी बार मौका मिला है अर्जुन एशियन एथलेटिक चैंपियनशिप को होस्ट करने का इससे पहले इंडिया ने दिल्ली में 1989 में पहला एडिशन अपने घर पर होस्ट किया था उसके बाद में 2013 में पुणे में उन्होंने होस्ट किया एंड 2017 यानी कि 4 साल सिर्फ 4 साल में दोबारा इंडिया के लिए इतना बड़ा मौका सामने आना और ऐसी तैयारी करना इसकी तो तारीफ बनती है अर्जुन
Yes, and the game has been thrown open now as we show you this live coverage of the opening ceremony before the cultural program is shown to you all the way stretching till 8-6 in the evening. And so far the welcome addresses have been given by all concerned and the spectators have been enjoying this opening ceremony at the Asian Athletics Championship here, the 22nd edition so far. And looking at the aerial view really of the stadium right now of that is a lighting there for you as we show you the stadium from a great height now that it is later in the evening with the boundary of the track shown there with the lighting phenomena, and those are the LED screens also participating in this cultural show. That is the aerial view of the Kalinga Stadium here in Bhubaneswar, Odisha.
और अर्जुन इतना ब्यूटीफुल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलप किया है भुवनेश्वर ने हम बार बार इस चीज़ का जिक्र कर रहे हैं सिर्फ 90 डेज के अंदर तो इस के सामने ये भी बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज था यहाँ के मैन पावर के लिए यहाँ के रिसोर्सेज के लिए जिन्होंने इतना बड़ा स्टेडियम 90 डेज में रेडी किया और आपके सामने ये इतना ब्यूटीफुल व्यू है शाम को हमने देखा था जब यहाँ पे ये लाइट्स नहीं थे और व्यू पूरी तरह से चेंज हो चुका है और अर्जुन हम जिक्र कर रहे थे वेदर का ह्यूमिडिटी यहाँ पे बहुत बड़ा सवाल जरूर खड़ा करेगा परफॉर्मेंस को लेके लेकिन अभी जो व्यू है, यहाँ पे मुझे वेदर के ऊपर कोई बड़ा सवाल नजर नहीं आ रहा है.
Yes, the rain gods have not interfered with the conduct of the opening ceremony. The camera drone is showing us the aerial view of the Kalinga Stadium from a great height, as we can see the 360-degree view of the Kalinga Stadium just around the corner where the lights are contrasting with the darkness around. You can see in the background as well where you have another track, and that is a warm-up area for athletes. And now you can see the televised screens once again light up, and all part of this lighting phenomena. The blue lights which are crisscrossing, and the spectators are having a great ball of a time now that the Asian Athletics Championship has been thrown open.
और अर्जुन हर किसी को यहाँ पर क्रेडिट दे रहे हैं इस प्रेजेंटेशन को लेके, तो कहीं ना कहीं ब्रॉडकास्ट टीम को भी बहुत बड़ा क्रेडिट जाता है ऐसे व्यूज को लेकर आने के लिए, चाहे वो प्रोडक्शन टीम की कैमरा टीम हो या फिर प्रोडक्शन टीम हो. उसके अलावा 6 जुलाई से लेके 9 जुलाई तक जो एक्शन यहाँ पर ऑन रहेगा वो लाइव और एक्सक्लूसिव होगा सिर्फ और सिर्फ डीडी स्पोर्ट्स पर. तो कहीं भी स्पेक्टेटर्स जो व्यूअर्स हैं हमारे टीवी के, टेलीविजन के, उनको इस बारे में सोचने की बिल्कुल भी जरूरत नहीं है कि 22nd एशियन एथलेटिक चैंपियनशिप का वो टेलीकास्ट कहां देख पाएंगे.
And as you can see there, there is a cordon around the stadium. The lights are just hiding the background with the spectators who entered the stadium, have parked their vehicles, have cleared security, have entered the stadium. And this drone camera is once again showing the stadium from a greater distance, and the light is contrasting with the beautiful darkness you spoke about. The weather, it is quite cool. The humidity levels are low. The rain gods have not interfered, and with the music blaring in the background, it's a great entertainment for the spectators and the viewers of Doordarshan Sports as we bring you live from Kalinga Stadium, Bhubaneswar.
और अर्जुन पहले इंडिया, उसके बाद उड़ीसा, भुवनेश्वर और भुवनेश्वर का यह कलिंगा स्टेडियम. इतना खूबसूरत नज़ारा है इस स्टेडियम का इस समय, जो पूरी तैयारियां कर रहा है. अपनी ओपनिंग सेरेमनी अभी जारी है, ऑफिशियली ओपन हो चुका है और कल से लाइव एक्शन देखने को जरूर मिलेगा. मॉर्निंग के सेशन में होंगे ही सभी इवेंट्स के, और इवनिंग में सभी इवेंट्स के फाइनल जो है देखने को मिलेंगे.
Well, that is the aerial view of the Kalinga Stadium, as we can hear the spectators in the background cheering on. It's time now for the cultural program to start, which everyone is waiting eagerly. So let's go and have a look at what's the latest action from Kalinga Stadium.
All right, Bhubaneswar, are you having a good time? Well, this is the opening of the 22nd Asian Athletics Championship, and it is time for the festivities to begin. And I can already see you all pumped up. So, Bhubaneswar, get ready to join an amazing journey of art, culture, and entertainment. The story begins with the sun, the source of all energy and living form on the planet. Ladies and gentlemen, brace yourself for the act that's full of energy.
शुभ संध्या, नमस्कार समस्त को स्वागत करुचु 22तम एशियन एथलेटिक चैंपियनशिप रो ए विशाल आयोजन को शुभ आरंभ आम पर्वर. आपण समस्ते आगभर मन भी व्याकुल, ताले चलंतु भुवनेश्वर हाथरे हाथ मिसे आरंभ करिबा कला, संस्कृति एवं मनोरंजन को नहीं एक जबरदस्त यात्रा. यात्रा आरंभ सूर्यंक सह. ऊर्जार सूत्र जार रथ गड़ी गड़ी जाए खुशी और आनंदर सह. आनंदमय एही सूर्य सूत्रधर साजी वर्णना करुछंती ओडिशार प्रत्येकटी सुंदर कहानी.
The earth awakens to my glory, me, the nurturer of life, the giver of warmth, the ultimate source of energy, whom the whole world revolves around. As I ride through the sky and my rays touch the earth, I find a sense of immense joy as I shine upon all I survey.
ଏହି ବର୍ଷା ଏହି ବାଦଲ ଇଙ୍ଗିତ କରୁଥାଏ ମୌସୁମୀର ଆଗମନକୁ ଆଉ ଏହି ଓଡ଼ିଶା ମାଟି ହସି ହସି କରିଥାଏ ସ୍ୱାଗତ। ଓଡ଼ିଶାର ପୂର୍ବତନ ରାଜଧାନୀ କଟକର ସବୁଠୁ ବଡ଼ ଯାତ୍ରା ବାଲିଯାତ୍ରା। ବେପାର ଓ ବାଣିଜ୍ୟର ଅନେକ କାହାଣୀ ସାଉଁଟି ରଖିଛି ଏହି ଯାତ୍ରା। ମହାନଦୀର କୁଳୁକୁଳୁ ସ୍ୱର ସାଙ୍ଗକୁ ଜହ୍ନର ଆଲୋକ। ଆହା କି ସୁନ୍ଦର ଲାଗେ ଏହି ଦୃଶ୍ୟ।
The giant rain clouds herald the arrival of monsoons, and the land of Odisha has a huge part to play. And the next act sums it up beautifully. I shine on the golden beaches, the villages by the backwaters, the roaring Mahanadi river that marks the beginning of the Bali Yatra for trade and cultural expansion, the majestic waterways which enable the maritime trade, and on everything that forms the inseparable lifeline of this beautiful land, Odisha.
ଏବେ ସେ କଳିଙ୍ଗ ଯୁଦ୍ଧର ଗାଥା। ସମ୍ରାଟ ଅଶୋକଙ୍କର କଳିଙ୍ଗରେ ନିଜ ସାମ୍ରାଜ୍ୟକୁ ବିସ୍ତାର କରିବାର ଚେଷ୍ଟା। ଏହି ଯୁଦ୍ଧରୁ ତାଙ୍କ ଜୀବନର ପରିବର୍ତ୍ତନର କାହାଣୀ ଦେଖିବାର ସମୟ। Let's experience the amazing act that brings the Kalinga War to life.
As
As I traverse the skies, I am the sole witness to the episodes that become mythology and events that become history. It has seen its share of strife, unrest, resurgence and resilience. Ashoka, the ruler of Magadha, was waging wars to extend the frontiers of his kingdom, and Kalinga wasn't spared from his invasion. Buddhism spread from Kalinga to Sri Lanka and other parts of Asia. Subsequently, that scripted and redefined world history.
ଆମେ ତ ଦେଖିଲେ ସମ୍ରାଟ ଅଶୋକଙ୍କ ଜୀବନରେ କେମିତି ଆସିଲା ପରିବର୍ତ୍ତନ। ବୌଦ୍ଧ ଧର୍ମକୁ ଆପଣେଇ ଏହାର ସୁନିଶ୍ଚିତ ପ୍ରଚାର ପ୍ରସାର କରିଥିଲେ ସିଏ। ଏବେ ଦେଖିବା ଏହି ବୌଦ୍ଧ ଧର୍ମର ଉତ୍ସବ।
Our next act unfolds the celebration of Buddhism in different parts of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for an act that will mesmerize you completely. An act of international repute, the Thousand Hands of Buddha.
ଇତିହାସର ପୃଷ୍ଠାରେ ନଜର ପକାଇଲେ ଦେଖିବାକୁ ମିଳେ କଳିଙ୍ଗରେ ଜଣେ ମହାନ ରାଜାଙ୍କର କାହାଣୀ।
Well, that was the Thousand Acts of Thousand Hands of the Buddha Act, where the Kalinga War is highlighted with Buddhism being promoted as the only virtue for peace and harmony and really prevent all kinds of bloodshed. Next up is a tribute to King Kharavela, who had ensured that the message of Ashoka, which transcends ages of peace and harmony, continues, and his glorious reign ensured that war is prevented, and that is also today's message as well. King Kharavela, that is the next act in this cultural extravaganza from the Kalinga Stadium, where the 22nd edition of the Asian Athletics Championships opening ceremony is being held here in the 5th of July. And so far, there have been the Waterways Act, there have been the Thousand Hands of the Buddha Act, the importance of Buddhism, just not across this particular religion, but in Hinduism as well, to ensure that there is peace and prosperity. Next up is the tribute to King Kharavela. That is the cultural exchange. Let's look at the latest action on that.
ଭାରତର ମନ୍ଦିର ମାଳିନୀ ରାଜ୍ୟ ଆମ ଓଡ଼ିଶା। ପ୍ରତ୍ୟେକଟି ମନ୍ଦିରର ପ୍ରତ୍ୟେକଟି କୋଣ ଅନୁକୋଣ କହେ ଆମ କଳା ଓ ସଂସ୍କୃତିର କାହାଣୀ। ସବୁଠୁ ପ୍ରିୟ ଏବଂ ଆକର୍ଷଣୀୟ ଆମ କୋଣାର୍କ ମନ୍ଦିର। ଏମିତି ଏକ ମନ୍ଦିର ଯାହା ଭଗବାନ ସୂର୍ଯ୍ୟଙ୍କ ନିମନ୍ତେ ସମର୍ପିତ। So ladies and gentlemen, let's experience the magnificent wonder of Odisha.
As I blaze across dynasties, humanities, there is one special place that I often step down at. A place, rather a chariot built in my honor, Konark. It is on this magnificent chariot with 12 giant wheels and 7 horses that I sit and witness my own beams. Beams of radiance, beams of joy, beams of sunshine. Intoxicated by the soothing light of the moon, damsels begin their dance to the lilting music of a timeless flute. Ankle bells resound through the silent air, creating exquisite artistry as Konark smiles silently in the recaptured glory of the moment.
ଓଡ଼ିଶାର କଳା ସଂସ୍କୃତି ଶିଳ୍ପ ସବୁ ଅତୁଳନୀୟ ଏକଥା ସତ ଆମେ ପାଦ ଦେଇସାରିଛୁ ଆଧୁନିକ ଦୁନିଆରେ କିନ୍ତୁ ସମୟକ୍ରମେ ଓଡ଼ିଶା ନିଜର କଳା ଓ ସଂସ୍କୃତିକୁ ବଞ୍ଚେଇ ଆଧୁନିକ ଦୁନିଆ ସହ ପାଦରେ ପାଦ ମିଶାଇଛି ସେଇଥିପାଇଁ ତ ଆମେ କହୁ ପ୍ରଗତିର ପରିଭାଷା ଓଡ଼ିଶା।
Well, that was the Temples Act in this cultural extravaganza of the opening ceremony for the 22nd edition of the Asian Athletics Championship, with Buddhism, peace and prosperity flourished throughout this eastern part of India, with the Bali trade route being concretized and prosperity seeping into this region. Importance of trade in the place of war, and temples like the Sun Temple at Konark, the 30 ancient temples which are here in Bhubaneswar, which really hallmarks this city. Next up is the modern marvels of Odisha.
କଥାରେ ଅଛି ସ୍ୱପ୍ନ କେବେ ସତ ହେଇଯାଏନି ମାତ୍ର ଗୋଟିଏ ଯାଦୁରେ। ଏଇଥିପାଇଁ ଦରକାର ଝାଳ ବୁହା ପରିଶ୍ରମ ଓ ଦୃଢ଼ ସଂକଳ୍ପ। ଆଉ ସେଇ କଥାରେ ବିଶ୍ୱାସ କରେ ଓଡ଼ିଶା ଏବଂ ଓଡ଼ିଶାର ପ୍ରତ୍ୟେକଟି ନାଗରିକ। ସେଇଥିପାଇଁ ତ ଆଜି ଆମ ରାଜ୍ୟ କୌଣସି କ୍ଷେତ୍ରରେ କାହାରିଠୁ କମ୍ ନୁହେଁ।
It is said a dream doesn't become reality through magic. It takes sweat, determination, and hard work. And Odisha has lived this truth with great enthusiasm and power to make their dreams come true. Ladies and gentlemen, behold the Helios angels who have come from the skies to greet you.
This is the end. Hold your breath and count to 10. Feel the earth move and then hear my heart burst again. For this is the end. I've drowned and dreamt this moment, so overdue I owe them. Swept away, I'm stolen. Let the sky fall when it crumbles. We will stand tall, face it all together. Let the sky fall when it crumbles. We will stand tall, face it all together. Let sky fall. Let sky fall. Let sky fall. Let sky fall. Go, I go. What you see, I see. I know I'll never be me without the security. All your loving arms keeping me from harm. Put your hand in my hand and we'll stand. Let the sky fall when it crumbles. We will stand tall, face it all together. Let the sky fall when it crumbles. We will stand tall, face it all together.
ओडिशा प्रत्येकटी क्षेत्र में अग्रसर उन्नति परे उन्नति करि चलिछि आम राज्य से शिल्परे हो बा शिक्षारे स्वास्थ्य हो बा पर्यटन रे सबु क्षेत्र रे जोगेई देउछि सुजोग
Often, as I ride my chariot across this hallowed land, it brings me great happiness to see growth, development, and prosperity. I see changes.
That is another aerial view of the Kalinga Stadium. Just now we saw the Helios Angels act with the James Bond track from the movie Quantum of Solace playing in the background. We can see the contrasting view right now from this aerial view of the Kalinga Stadium with blue lights just marking the outer boundary of the Kalinga Stadium in Bhubaneswar, Odisha. Next up is the exciting modern dance act, which is Act 10 of this cultural extravaganza.
Ladies and gentlemen, just hold your breath. गोटे जोरदार करताली सह स्वागत करबा आम भारतर आम समस्तंकर प्रिय सिंगर म्यूजिक डायरेक्टर जे समस्त
कहते हैं कि सपनों को पूरा करने के लिए सिर्फ सपना देखना ही काफ़ी नहीं है, उस सपने को पूरा करने के लिए लगता है डिटर्मिनेशन, स्वेट, ब्लड और बहुत सारी मेहनत। यहाँ पे जितने भी एक्ट्स चल रहे वो यही दर्शाते हैं कि उड़ीसा किस तरह से कल्चर, ट्रेडिशन, मेहनत और बहुत सारी चीज़ें इन्वॉल्व है इस 22nd एशियन एथलेटिक्स चैंपियनशिप की ओपनिंग सेरेमनी को यहाँ तक पहुँचाने के लिए। लगातार ओपनिंग सेरेमनी में अलग अलग एक्ट्स देखने को मिल रहे हैं। ये एक्ट था कि आप कहते हैं कि किस तरह से उड़ीसा को चेंज होने में, ट्रांसफॉर्म होने में टाइम लगा है, लेकिन उसके साथ साथ मॉडर्नाइजेशन के लिए उन्होंने अपने कल्चर को भी बचाए रखा है। और जिसका हमें बहुत ही ज़्यादा इंतज़ार है, क्योंकि कल्चर, ट्रेडिशंस, कलर्स सब कुछ देख चुके हैं, एंटरटेनमेंट बाकी है। शंकर महादेवन यहाँ पर हैं इस चीज़ को पूरी तरह से फिल करने के लिए, और ब्रेथलेस कैसे भूल सकते हैं। चलिए देखते हैं शंकर महादेवन का ये एक्ट।
आज मैं बहुत बहुत खुश हूं कि मुझे इतना बड़ा एक मौका, इतना बड़ा एक अवसर पर गाने का मौका मिल रहा है। आई थैंक द गवर्नमेंट of Odisha. I thank my dear friend Neela Madhav Panda. I thank all you people. और मैं मेरा परफॉर्मेंस करने जा रहा हूं, तो सबसे पहले क्या मैं एक ओडिया गाना गा सकता हूं? लेकिन वो ओडिया गाना गाने से पहले मैं ये जो ओडिया गाना है, इसके जो कंपोजर हैं, इसके जो लिरिसिस्ट हैं, इसके जो ओरिजिनल सिंगर्स हैं, उनको मैं स्टेज पे बुलाना चाहूंगा। आप लोग जोरदार तालियों से स्वागत कीजिए आपके अपने और हमारे देश की शान ओडिया के सिंगर्स पद्मश्री डॉक्टर जितेंद्र हरिपाल एंड डॉक्टर कृष्णा पाटिल, कंपोजर प्रभुदत्त प्रधान जी, लिरिसिस्ट मित्रभानु घोंतिया जी। जोरदार तालियां, कम ऑन भुवनेश्वर। सुनाई नहीं दे रहा, और भी लाउडर, कम ऑन। मैंने सोचा कि इतना अच्छा गाना, ये गाना सुन के मैं इतना खुश हुआ कि मैं बोला कि ऐसे अवसर पर मुझे गाने का मौका मिलना ही चाहिए। लेकिन जो ओरिजिनल जिन्होंने गाया है, इनके साथ पहले उनको मिलके आप सब लोगों को मिलाऊं और इनसे आप मैं आशीर्वाद लूं, इनका परमिशन लूं। इनको सर, मैं ये चाहूंगा कि आपकी आवाज में पहले ये जो गाना है रंगोबती, ये पहले उनको आपकी आवाज में पहले सुने। आर यू रेडी? मुझे सुनाई नहीं दे रहा। आर यू रेडी? सुनाइए सर।
ए रंगबती गो रंगबती, ए रंगबती रंगबती कनकलता गतिपदे कगलो कथा। हाय रंगबती रंगबती कनकलता गतिपदे कगलो कथा। क्या बात है? सपन रजा सपन, सपन रजा सपन, रानी ताके सुता माले गेला तो गुथा। रंगबती रंगबती।
मैं सच्ची बोलूं कि ये गाना तो है ओडिया गाना, लेकिन अभी ये गाना देश का गाना बन चुका है। उसके लिए आप कंपोजर, आप लिरिसिस्ट को मेरा कोटि कोटि प्रणाम। और मैं जो गाने जा रहा हूं, पीपल ऑफ ओडिशा, अगर मेरा शब्द में कुछ ऊपर नीचे हो गया तो प्लीज मुझे माफ कर दीजिए।
कुछ नहीं,
क्योंकि ये ऐसे समझिए कि ये मेरा एक छोटा सा भेंट है, ये मेरा प्यार है ओडिशा की तरफ। ओके, तो मुझे आशीर्वाद दीजिए। आर यू रेडी फॉर रंगबती? लेट्स हियर इट, कम ऑन। Raise your hands up. Rangabati, Rangabati, ha. Hey Rangabati, re Rangabati, hey Rangabati, re Rangabati. Hey Rangabati, Rangabati, kana kalata, hasi pade kahalo kotha. Hey Rangabati, Rangabati, kana kalata, hasi pade kahalo kotha. Laje laje go laje laje, laje laje go laje laje, laje laje noi jao che matha go, noi kar otha. Hey laje laje noi jao che matha go, noi kar otha. Shopana rajar shopana, shopana rajar shopana, rani tale sutamale heli no guntha. Rangabati, Rangabati. Come on, let me see your hands up in the air.
আখি আসিছে কেতে সপন এ জীবর ধন জীবর জীবন গলা রতন রে ই আখি আসিছে কেতে সপন এ জীবর ধন জীবর জীবন গলা রতন রে মনে মলি মোহকন গো মনে মলি মোহকন মনে মলি মোহকন আহা মোর ধন কেড়ে মিলন ছন ছন হে জীবন হে আহা মোর ধন কেড়ে মিলন ছন ছন হে জীবন বিহি খঞ্জি কলা সাঙ্গর সদিসা বিহি খঞ্জি কলা সাঙ্গর সদিসা উবু টুবু মনে করি সুরুতা রঙ্গবতী রঙ্গবতী
Come on this side, let me see your hands up in the air, come on! Odisha rocks! Hey!
রঙ্গবতী রে রঙ্গবতী রঙ্গবতী রে রঙ্গবতী 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 কোন কলতা হাসি পদে কাহলো কথা রঙ্গবতী রঙ্গবতী কোন কলতা হাসি পদে কাহলো কথা ও লাজে লাজে গো লাজে 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 গো লাজে 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 নই যাচ্ছে মাথা গো নাই কর আথা এ লাজে লাজে নাই যাচ্ছে মাথা গো নাই কর আথা স্বপ্ন রাজার স্বপ্ন স্বপ্ন রাজার স্বপ্ন রানী তালে সুতামালে হেলিন গুন্থা রঙ্গবতী 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 রঙ্গবতী
Thank you very much! I love you, Bhubaneswar! I love you, Odisha!
It is so great to come to a state which has seen the transformation in the last 17 years. Hats off to our dear Chief Minister Saab. Hats off and a big salute to him for transforming the state. I'm so happy I got a chance to meet him. The next song I'm going to sing is a song that gave me my identity as a singer. जो आप लोग ने सबने सुना और पहचाना कि ये आवाज शंकर महादेवन की आवाज है। ये गाना कम से कम 19 साल पुराना है और ये गाना मेरा सबसे पहला गाना है। The song is called Breathless. Let's go. I want everybody give me the rhythm. Come on. This side, everybody, come on. कोई जो मिला तो मुझे ऐसा लगता था जैसे मेरी सारी दुनिया में गीतों की रुत और रंगों की बरखा है खुशबू की आंधी है मैं की हुई सी अब सारी फिजाएं मैं की हुई सी अब सारी हवाएं कोई हुई सी अब सारी दिशाएं बदली हुई सी अब सारी अदाएं जागी उमंगे धड़क रहा है दिल सांसों में तूफान होठों पे नगमे आंखों में सपने सपनों में बीते हुए सारे वो लम्हे जब कोई आया नजरों पे छाया था दिल में समाया था कैसे मैं बताऊं तुम्हें कैसे उसे पाया प्यार से चेहरे पे बिगड़ी जो जुल्फे दादा लगता था जैसे कोहरे के बीच एक होश में धुला हुआ फूल खिला है जैसे बादल में एक चांद छुपा है और झांक रहा है जैसे रात के पर्दे में ये सवेरा है रोशन रोशन आंखों में सपनों का सागर जिसमें प्रेम सितारों की चादर जैसे छलक रही है लहरों लहरों बात करे तो जैसे मोती बरसे जैसे कहीं चांद की पायल गूंजे जैसे कहीं शीशे के जाम गिरे और छन से ही टूटे जैसे कोई चुपके से तार बजाए जैसे कोई चांदनी रात में गाए जैसे कोई हौले से पास बुलाए कैसे मीठी बात थी वो कैसे मुलाकात थी वो जब मैंने जाना था नजरों से कैसे पिघलने हैं दिल और आरज़ू पाती है कैसे मंजिल और कैसे उतरता है चांद जमीन पर कैसे कभी लगता है स्वर्ग अगर है तो बस यहीं पर उसने बताया मुझे और समझाया मुझे हम जो मिले हैं हमें ऐसे ही मिलना मिलना था कुछ जो खिले हैं उन्हें ऐसे ही खिलना था। जन्म के बंधन जन्मों के रिश्ते हैं, जब भी हम जन्मे तो हम यूं ही मिलते। आंखों में मेरे जैसे शहर से खुलने लगे ख्वाब के दर्जे, आंखों में खुलने लगे ख्वाब की दुनिया में कितनी हंसी और कैसी रंगीन थी। ख्वाब की दुनिया जो कहने को थी पर कहीं भी नहीं थी। ख्वाब जो टूटे मेरे आंख जो खुली मेरी होश जो आया मुझे, मैंने देखा मैंने जाना वो जो कभी आया नजरों पे छाया तो दिल में समाया, जहाँ भी छुपाया और दिल मेरा है। अब तन्हा तन्हा ना तो कोई अरमा है ना कोई तमन्ना है और ना कोई सपना। अब जो मेरे दिन और अब जो मेरी रातें हैं उनमें सिर्फ आंसू उनमें सिर्फ दर्द की रंज की बातें और फरियादें। मेरा अब कोई नहीं मैं हूँ और खोए हुए प्यार की यादें, मैं हूँ और खोए हुए प्यार की यादें, मैं हूँ और खोए हुए प्यार की यादें।
थैंक यू वेरी मच लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन। जो मैं अगला गाना गाने जा रहा हूं, इट इज माई डेडिकेशन टू दिस वंडरफुल स्टेट ऑफ ओडिशा which has got a policy which says हम हैं नए तो अंदाज क्यों हो पुराना, है कि नहीं? Okay, I want you to sing with me. Come on. Sing ho. I can't hear you. Hey ho. Hey ho. Hey ho. I love you, Odisha. Let's hear it. Come on, for koi kahe kehta rahe. और मैं जानता चाहता हूँ, everybody get up on their seats and start dancing because we have to celebrate this year 2017. Let's hear it. यहाँ जो पीछे बैठे हैं, I want all of you also to get up and dance. Come on. Let's have a loud round of applause for this wonderful lady over here. Come on, let's hear it. Everybody. Let's welcome all the dancers on the ground. Come on. I need to get some noise over here. Come on. कोई कहे कहता रहे इतना भी हमको दीवाना, कोई कहे कहता रहे इतना भी हमको दीवाना। हम लोगों की ठोकर में है ये जमाना। जब साज है आवाज है फिर किस लिए हिचकिचाना। जब साज है आवाज है फिर किस लिए हिचकिचाना। ओ गाएंगे हम अपने दिलों का तराना। बिगड़े दुनिया बिगड़ने भी दो, झगड़े दुनिया झगड़ने भी दो, लड़े जो दुनिया लड़ने भी दो। तुम अपनी धुन में गाओ, दुनिया रूठे रूठने दो, बंधन टूटे टूटने दो, कोई छूटे छूटने दो, ना घबराओ। हम हैं नए अंदाज क्यों हो पुराना। ओ हम हैं नए अंदाज क्यों हो पुराना। Come on, let me see you. Give me the rhythm. Come on, rhythm of Odisha.
कोई कहे कहता रहे और ये समय आ गया सचमुच अपनी धुन में गाने का और यहाँ पर साबित करने का, क्योंकि हम ये बार बार बोल रहे हैं भारत पर है डबल प्रेशर। प्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ परफॉर्मेंस का ओपनिंग सेरेमनी हो चुकी है। ये 22nd एशियन एथलेटिक चैंपियनशिप ऑफिशियली ओपन है और कोई भी फेस्टिवल या सेलिब्रेशन अधूरा है फायरवर्क से बिना। आप मेरे पीछे सुन सकते हैं कि इतना जबरदस्त, इतना वंडरफुल फायरवर्क यहाँ पर हो रहा है इस भुवनेश्वर के कालिंगा स्टेडियम में। आज ओपनिंग सेरेमनी के लिए इतना ही, लेकिन सही बड़ा एक्शन जो आने वाला आपके सामने वो होगा कल से, यानी 6 जुलाई मॉर्निंग से, जहां पे मॉर्निंग के सेशन में खेली जाएंगी हीट और इवनिंग सेशन में होंगे सभी इवेंट्स के फाइनल। तो कहीं मत जाइए, आप दूरदर्शन स्पोर्ट्स के साथ लगातार बने रहिए, क्योंकि एक्शन और पिक्चर अभी सचमुच बाकी है। हम कल सुबह वापस लौट के आएंगे मॉर्निंग में 8:15 पे लाइव टेलीकास्ट के साथ। तब तक हमें दीजिए इजाजत और आप एंजॉय करती रहिए कलिंगा स्टेडियम के इस फायरवर्क्स को।
डीडी नेशनल, देश का अपना चैनल।